For thousands of years, humanity has been fighting against disease. From ancient healers to modern medicine, we have made incredible progress. But even today, some illnesses still remain beyond our reach. That's why scientists have turned to a new ally: artificial intelligence. These are 3 disease AI is helping us understand, and maybe one day, cure. It's like a silent spot inside our mind, a place that slowly grows, unnoticed, until it takes over everything. Alzheimer's disease is incredibly hard to detect early. We still don't fully understand what causes it, and it develops long before any symptoms appear. Those first signs, they are almost invisible. You start using simple words, then you forget small things, buying fruit or where you left your keys, until one day you no longer recognize your friends, your family, or even yourself. You wake up and have no idea who you are or where you are. By the time symptoms appear, it's often too late. The brain is already damaged beyond repair. But AI can analyze MRI and PET scans and detect microscopic changes in the brain, up to 10 years before the disease shows itself. Even more fascinating, AI can analyze speech and behavior. From a normal conversation, from a word choice or rhythm, it can tell if a person may have Alzheimer's with a surprising accuracy. AI is also helping us discover new drugs. It scans millions of molecules to find those that could stop toxic proteins from building up in the brain, one of the possible triggers of the disease. And the research doesn't stop there. Scientists are already exploring AI-powered neuroimplants capable of reconnecting memory pathways and helping the brain relearn lost functions. It might still take years, but it seems this disease has already heard the sound of its own defeat. Cancer is an enemy that eats you from the inside, quite literally. It's a silent disease that can hide for months, sometimes years, before it shows any sign. And when it finally does, it's already spreading. Both physically and mentally, cancer is a battle that pushes the human body to its limits. Cancer begins when something goes wrong inside our cells. Small error in cell division, a broken piece of DNA, and suddenly, the cell stops following the rules. It keeps dividing uncontrollably. At that moment, a tumor begins to form. The cells ignore signals to stop growing and even create their own blood supply. Over time, the tumor expands and can begin to metastasize, spreading into nearby organs and tissues. So why can't we defeat cancer yet? Because every tumor is unique. Even 2 people with the same type of cancer may need completely different treatments. The cells mutate, they adapt, and in a way, they learn to survive chemotherapy and other treatments. And the drugs we do have are often as destructive as the disease itself. They kill healthy cells, leaving the body weak and vulnerable. That's what makes the treatment so incredibly hard. And most of the time, cancer is discovered too late, when uncontrolled cell growth can no longer be stopped. But now, AI is stepping in and changing everything. AI can analyze CT, MRI, X-ray, and even microscopic images. Systems like Page AI can identify breast cancer with greater accuracy than human radiologists. These models learn from millions of images, recognizing patterns invisible to the human eye. And more importantly, they can detect cancer up to 6 years before it appears. AI also helps with prediction and personalized treatment. By combining genetic data, lifestyle, and medical history, AI can predict which type of therapy is most likely to work for each patient. It's not just diagnosing, it's tailoring medicine to the individual. AI is also revolutionizing drug development. Additionally, creating a new drug can take more than 15 years. But models like in silico medicine and AlphaFold can simulate how molecules interact with cancer cells, reducing the time to mere months. Some AI can even design brand new molecules with the exact properties needed to fight a specific tumor. One day, AI could create a custom-made drug designed uniquely for you, so cancer is yet another disease that might soon have a new reason to fear the rise of artificial intelligence. Depression is like a darkness that swallows the world, even when the sun is shining outside. It makes everything feel black and white. Depression is a chemical imbalance in the brain. It's caused mainly by a lack of neurotransmitters, especially dopamine and serotonin. Without them, the brain starts losing its ability to feel pleasure and motivation. Activity in parts of the brain responsible for emotion begins to fade, and sometimes the person stops feeling emotions altogether. No joy, no laughter, no motivation, just emptiness. So why are we still struggling to treat it? Because there's no single cause. Medication doesn't work the same for everyone, and many people never speak about the depression at all, out of fear, shame, or belief that it makes them weak. For some, it's triggered by stress. For others, genetics, trauma, hormones, or lifestyle. It's hard to find where it begins, and even harder to stop it. If people are too afraid to talk about it, maybe artificial intelligence can help recognize it instead. AI can analyze voice, speech rhythm, and word choice, or even social media posts, to detect the early signs of depression. At MIT, one study analyzed written journals and conversations and detected the risk of depression with over 80% accuracy. AI also offers online emotional support. Applications like Visa, Wobot, or Replica provide 24/7 psychological assistance, helping people who can't reach a real therapist right away. It can also track daily data, sleep, movement, communication, to identify early warning signs before a person even realizes something is wrong. Another area where AI is making progress is brain research. Models from Harvard and MIT are studying EEG patterns of brain activity to find precise biomarkers of depression that could lead to targeted, personalized treatment in the future. And one day, we might even see AI-controlled neurostimulators, tiny implants that monitor brain activity and help maintain the brain's delicate chemical balance. It could become next step towards truly personalized mental health, and depression may soon join the list of diseases that artificial intelligence is finally helping us overcome. For centuries, we've searched for cures in nature, in chemistry, and in ourselves. Now, we're teaching machines to search with us. But maybe the real breakthrough won't be when AI cures disease, but when it helps us understand why we suffer and what it truly means to heal. Because sometimes, the greatest cure isn't for the body or the mind, but for the humanity itself. If you enjoyed this video, let me know in the comments or just leave a like. And if you're fascinated by AI, make sure to subscribe so you won't miss what's coming next. On the screen right now, you will see a link to a video about how AI is already helping us save lives. If that sounds interesting, don't hesitate, click it. This was Explainect, and I'll see you in the next video.